Dragon Tools Productions is proud to present the Statement Division.
I swear, there are more damn statements coming in every god-forsaken day. Who even...
Harry, be logical now. For once. This is your fucking job, you white chocolate albino bitch. And also, this means that people feel more comfortable making statements.
I wish they didn't. Maybe we should get guard dogs to bark at people who come here. And also, I am very logical enough, you know. For example, would a twat realise we're getting a lot more statements about this gang of weirdos?
You ever heard of teenagers? That's probably who that group is. Just kids being goddamn kids. Also, yes, an idiot can realise that. It's called extremely basic pattern recognition.
Ugh, can I have anything with you? Victor, am I a moron?
I wish to be involved. I'm with the shooting boss.
Coward, I take it as if you're so scared of my intellect, you can't even comprehend how much of a not more
Siri's
than I am.
intelligence aside, does anyone want a cup of tea?
Oh, yes please. All the sugar in the
I
world.
think Cardiff just had a shockwave from your sugar
Just
addiction.
to get a look in with the sugar and chaos.
Anyone aside from Siri?
I'd love one, Thomas. Thank you.
Alrighty-o, 4 cups of tea coming up.
No, we can all leave. I won't start recording the statement.
I do not envy you, Victor. I'll make sure to inspect the tea to make sure it has plenty of sugar.
God, she loves sugar more than she hates this job.
Okay, so statement of Ashton regarding old people around Swansea train station. Statement given 24th of February 2016. Statement recorded. Audio recording by Viktor Mikhailov, newly appointed head of the Statement Division of the Welsh branch, located in Cardiff, of the International Institute of Supernatural Occurrences. I got to stop saying that. Or IISO. Statement begins. I know this sounds like it should be a police report, but well, to be truthful, I tried. And they sent me away without a care in the world, and told me to tell you lot, said about them listening to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. But there were people that, well, shouldn't be there at the train station, and, well, they did what strange people do best and acted strangely. In mid-January or so, these weird hooded people started showing up to the train station. I'm used to odd characters. I live in Swansea after all, and have to catch the train at unusual hours to get to my job in Bridgend. But these were not the usual weird people that you get around here. And I've seen a lot of characters in my somewhat relatively short time. They wore, well, robes like a wizard does. They never spoke to anyone, never tried to get them into their, well, whatever they were doing, but they always had more. First it was 5 or so, then 7, then 10. You can imagine it goes on until it was more the them than us. But as they grew, less and less people stopped looking at them. Then at February 14th, the trains were really late because it was a Sunday and, well, you can't rely on Great Western Railway or Transport for Rail to be on time when you need them to. Tell me about it. Anyway, there we like 50 or so cult members there. How they got more members, I will never know. Then the oddest thing happened. I was standing alone on the train platform when one of them, they assumed the leader, went onto the same platform as me. I never saw them go onto the train platform before, and they made sure to get onto the same very deserted carriage as me. The train took off. I thought they were just going to leave me alone or just stare, which I'm used to. I do look pretty eccentric. But when I had to stand up to go to the toilet, they followed me. And just before I go to the toilet door, they stand in front of me and blocked me from entering the toilet and shot me to the doors of the train. I was terrified. I mean, who the hell wouldn't be? But they started to talk. It sounded like a very unattractive voice trying to sound hot, which happens a lot more than you'd imagine. And they went on about joining us. I asked, who's us? Because who could join without a thought about who they were joining? I must admit, I have a subtitled face, although it was very obvious on my face that I did not want to talk to them, and just wanted them to piss off, or else I'd piss on them. And they did not like my subtitles. They scowled like one of those people who think they're as hot as a werewolf or something. But anyway, they started to grab me by the scruff of my jacket and started to go on about join me or else. Not the most interesting threat, I must admit. So I scoffed in his face, which I would do again. Like, it at least threatened me interestingly, you know? Like, I'm an envy. You think a hooded weirdo is enough to threaten me? No, I have to deal with men and transphobes. I got skin thicker than a tree's bark. Anyway, then they growled again. They want to trick upon me, I guess. It shoved me against the train door again, but instead of, well, physics working, the door just stopped existing. And I got flung out of the train at like 50 bloody miles an hour. But then I you know, but when I got chucked out, it wasn't like, well, you'd imagine falling out of a train would be like, you know, falling down like physics, IISO. But it was not that. It was so uncanny. I felt like I was falling for hours and hours, and when I finally hit the ground, time didn't move nearly a second. I saw the train still right in front of me, speeding along without me. I obviously called into work explaining how I couldn't come in, for reasons you can imagine. I had to walk all the way to the train station, which was hours away, and I had to do all of that through muddy fields and all. Then, when I got back to Swansea, they were just gone. That's the first time they weren't there. And they never were. But the new people and visitors still looked at where they were. But they weren't there. At least, I never saw them again. Whew. Right. In the statement, I must admit, this is, and I not want to say this, Carrie was right. Even if was basic pattern recognition, that there have been a lot of these weird group of people statements. Something like, well, I don't know. I could send someone to investigate.
Sorry if I interrupted.
It's okay. Thanks for tea.
It ain't a problem.
What is that? Ugh. 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 Eesh. Eesh. Bit much better. Oh, end of recording.
We thank you for your cooperation by listening to this statement division, which has been produced and published by Dragon Tooth Productions. You can contact us at dragontools.productions@gmail.com. Licensed under Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike 4.0 International License. Voice acted by Viktor as Viktor, Juno as Kiri, Ren as Thomas, Rian as Rebecca. Edited by Juno, directed by Viktor, co-produced with Salty. Don't forget to dust the webs.